Hey everybody, welcome to Monday Night Live in Lexington. It's good to see you guys on a Monday night. Man, it's almost Christmas. Let me see about getting a sound check here um on YouTube. Let's try to connect the chat window and see what happens. Good luck with that, huh? Hey to Yasmin. Hey Jan. How are you doing out in Bowling Green? Give me a sound check and let me know if this is working tonight. Let's do some quick shout outs over here on Facebook. Hey to Ricky Elkins. Good to see you guys. Taya Moore, Susan Nisi, Holly Coppinger. Good to see you guys on a Monday night. Grace Bonepale, my sweet cousin. Good to see you. We're going over some information tonight that hopefully will help you understand what your dreams are trying to tell you, because Lord knows we're under a little bit more stress this holiday season, and that could lead to a few of these dreams that try to tell you that you're under a lot of stress. So Yasmin and Jan, is the sound, are you hearing the sound okay? And hi to Kim Mitz. Please give me a shout out on the sound for YouTube. Hey to my special buddy and her sidekick, Miss Cleo, Melissa Begley. Good to see you tonight. Yes, it is very, very magical Monday. Now, I got sad news for everybody, because there is a holiday coming up this weekend. There will be no Fun Friday because I'll be on the road. So sorry about that, but I promise you the next Fun Friday will be a doozy. We won't have a doozy. Hey to Melissa Woosley. Good to see you, girl. All right, let's jump into it, shall we? There aren't any really announcements except for, not having Fun Friday on Friday, because I will be on the road and the signal's real unreliable. Sometimes I usually try to do it if I know that the signal is okay and, the information can go out, but I don't know that. So, hey to Janice Shelton Nixon, good to see you. So we're just gonna have to skip Fun Friday for 1 week, but I'm sure you guys are gonna be way too busy to participate. What I may do, here's what I may do. I may give a little bit more of a longer forecast for like the weekend. Do you think that would be okay? What do you think about that idea? So let me know in the comments what you think about that. And if you guys like that, well, I sure will do it. Hey to Donna K. Hall. Good to see you. I love the hearts. Thank you so much. All right, let's get into it. And hey to Judith Hezek. What are your dreams trying to tell you? What kind of dreams are telling you that you are under way too much stress? Shout out to Missy Ferguson Isaacs. We're going to go over just 7. I mean, obviously there are more than these 7, but these 7 are pretty classical of, indicating that you're under a little bit more stress than you probably should be. So let's jump into it. The first one that is a warning sign that you're under too much stress is like missing important transportation, like you miss your flight or you miss the train, you miss your bus. It's, it is your subconscious trying to tell you that there's things you could be missing, or you're not doing enough to get there on time. You're not accomplishing what you set out to do. So it'll give you a dream that, you may have your ticket, you may be in line, and something distracts you, and then all of a sudden the plane is leaving without you. So these are like missing opportunities. Hey to Betty Coffee and Laura Day. Good to see you guys. Let's see if okay, great. Melissa says she would love a longer weekend forecast. Yes, I will try to do that if you guys want it. So missing important transportation like flights, buses, trains, that type of thing. Hey to Annette Southard. So let's look at what's number 2. Number 2 on the list, and this is one that I have a lot, is dreaming of tornadoes, floods, or hurricanes. Now, if you've ever been in a tornado, that can be some kind of PTSD, which I have been in a hurricane and a tornado. So, I don't think it's PTSD for me, though. I think it's just a representation that the energy is tumultuous. And so your subconscious is trying to tell you, you're in a bad situation, you're in a bad scene, the energy is all upside down and blown away, and it's just not good. So, dreaming of tornadoes, floods, or hurricanes. Floods can be indicative of overwhelming emotions, because when we dream of water or raining or floods, these are overwhelming emotions, because your subconscious, the representation of the water, is always connected to the emotions. So, if you have emotional reactions to, let's say some things aren't going real well at work, and you're kind of emotional about it, and you might feel like you're in a flood because those emotions are building each day and kind of drowning you out. So, number 2 is dreaming of tornadoes, floods, or hurricanes. Number 3 is being under attack or in a war where you have to fight. So, the situation is like you're backed into a corner, and there are things that are happening that you can't avoid, and you have to turn and fight, and you feel like you are, backed into a corner. And this is something that you have to do because, in normal everyday life, we can't fight back all the time. It's not appropriate, and so we kind of repress those feelings and emotions, and that's one of the reasons why they come out in a dream. Hey to Lacey Mitchell Lyles, good to see you. And Laura says, yes, tornadoes. I dreamed in one that I was inside it, and there was a transistor radio in there with me. The DJ was guiding me on how to land safely. I landed in a full run. Okay, awesome, Laura, because you know what? The DJ was probably one of your spirit guides guiding you through the dream. I mean, you didn't know that, but it is. It is the spirit guide that was guiding you through that dream, and that is awesome. Hey to Christy Osborne Glass, good to see you tonight. Okay, so number 4, this one happens to me all the time. I'm kind of embarrassed to say it, but it does. It does happen to me all the time. Being caught naked in a public place. Oh my God. I look down and all my clothes are gone. Like maybe you're shopping or you're at someone's house, and then all of a sudden you look down and every stitch of clothing is gone, and you're like, holy mother of God, what am I doing here? And so that's kind of the same thing in your subconscious is trying to get through to you. What are you doing? Maybe you need to change your job. Maybe you need to leave that, relationship. Maybe you need to think about how you are protected or clothed. So, being caught naked is not a good thing. All right, number 5 is being lost and unable to find your way home. And these are dreams where you think you know where you're going, and then all of a sudden the environment starts to change, and the doorways and the paths that you think that you're taking to get home, suddenly you end up in a foreign place and you don't know where you are, and the anxiety starts to set in. Okay, that is your subconscious is trying to get you to look at, do you really know what you're doing? Do you really know where you're going? Think about this a little bit more. Hey to Sandra Buchanan Clemens, good to see you. So all of these are messages from your subconscious to get you to think about things. Now number 6 is kind of similar to number 5, but it is a little bit different, because number 6 is trying to call home, and the either the number keeps disconnecting, or it starts misdialing, and so you can't get the communication through. Also, dreams of losing your phone, like you get out and you're somewhere unknown and you've lost your phone and there's no way to call for help, there's no way to uh, call to see if somebody can come and get you or whatever. Um, it's that something wrong with the communication. So your subconscious is trying to tell you, think about your communication. Does it need to be modified, or are you wasting your time? Are you wasting your time trying to communicate with whatever is creating the source of frustration? You know, maybe this dialing over and over and over needs to stop. Number 7, here we come to the final one. Number 7 is, if you're like dreaming that you're talking to a group of people, or just maybe a couple of people, but people of importance, and then your teeth start to fall out. That's kind of telling you either the things that you're saying people aren't even paying attention to, or maybe the things that you're saying or having to agree with, you don't really agree with, hence the teeth are falling out. The words that are being said, there's something wrong there with that. So you're not in agreement with them, or you're having to say things you don't want to. Hey to Shannon Pate Miller, good to see you. If you guys have any questions over here on Facebook, please put them on there and I'll try to catch them on the viewer. Same for you guys over here on YouTube. Now, so what can we do about these dreams, and more importantly, why are they happening? So negative reinforcement happens when you're in the midst of a stressful dream and you know you need to wake up to quit the dream. This mechanism is unconscious. However, the more it happens, the more it is reinforced. But here's what's important. When you are dreaming of a stressful situation, it teaches you something, and it helps you perform better at the task that you're dreaming about. So what it's doing is like giving you the opportunity to practice maybe saying what you have to say, or speaking your truth. Maybe it's giving you the opportunity to practice that before you actually do it. And so when, let's say you're dreaming of your teeth falling out, you don't really feel like you're saying what you need to say to get the point across, or you don't agree with what you're saying. If you say what you want in the dream, or say what you really feel, even though your teeth are falling out, that gives you a little bit of practice for real life when you come across a situation where you decide you are going to tell the truth and you're going to tell exactly how you feel. It gives you a little bit of practice to do that. Hey to Donna K. Gaines. So dreaming of these stressful situations helps you perform better at the task that you dream about or practice it. Okay, so another explanation could be the social threat stimulation theory, which is the idea that dreams prepare us for social stress. So if your subconscious knows that social stress is coming up, it might send you a dream of tornadoes or floods or hurricanes to not only signal you that there will be stress coming up or be a situation you have to face, but it gives you an opportunity to practice how you're going to respond. Now, here's what you need to do about it. Try not to wake yourself up, because if you allow the dream to play through and repeat, hey to Becca Charles. And that's the important thing is, and one of the biggest problems that, people with stressful dreams have is that they feel like that they're always dreaming of these stressful events and other people don't have as many dreams as they do. When in reality, everybody pretty much has the same amount of stressful dreams, but the people under stress that wake up early or wake themselves up to get out of the dream, when you wake yourself up, you're recalling the dream or remembering the dream. If you allow the dream to play out and you're a lucid dreamer and you change the ending of the dream, you won't remember it and it won't have to repeat. I hope that sounds okay to you guys. Hey to Christopher Ruiz and Yvonne Pickett Rice. Good to see you guys. And if you have any questions, let me know. So, try not to wake yourself up and either allow the dream to play itself out or piddle itself out, or if you're a lucid dreamer, try to change and empower yourself in the dream. Now, how do we lucid dream? That's a skill that you have to learn. There are a lot of books on Amazon that will show you how to do lucid dreaming. I do have a couple of videos about lucid dreaming. If you want my recommendations on books to lucid dreaming, email me at kkaufman309@gmail.com and I will give you a link to my Amazon shop where I have a list of dream working books that I recommend. And for those of you on Facebook, I'll put that list in the comments after the show. And if you want it in the comments for YouTube, just put it down in the comments section, not in the chat box, but comment section, and I will put the link there as well. So try not to wake yourself up and let that dream play out. Another thing is focusing on good quality sleep. And to do that, you need to make sure that your room is comfortable, that the temperature is comfortable, that there aren't any extraneous noises that could wake you up. In fact, if you do have like a noisy neighborhood or you live in an apartment building, you can hear the people upstairs. That's happened to me before. Put on some sleep music, maybe some solfeggio frequencies for sleep that have a dark screen. Those are really, really good. I use those a lot when things are going on in the neighborhood and it gets a little loud. So Laura says, can I lucid dream? I can lucid dream, but not all the time. And I can't just do it when I want. It just happens. Okay, Laura, you got to practice. So you need to get one of the books on lucid dreaming and do the techniques there. One of the best ways to do lucid dreaming is to really do dream recall and dream incubation. So Laura, do you know what dream incubation is? Melissa has active pets that keep her awake. Well, we can't do anything for them except maybe put dog or cat TV on in the other room. Let's take a look at our sponsor for tonight. Hey to Jennifer Hickerson and Mecco Diggs. Our sponsor for tonight and Sharon Bernard is Stay Kentucky and the Untourist. The Untourist is on Instagram. It's a food and drink blog, and they are in cahoots with Stay Kentucky. So I'm going to let you have a little look at them real quick. Stay Kentucky is a state vacation site just for the state of Kentucky. Gives you all kinds of restaurant suggestions, Airbnb suggestions, events, Rupp Arena events, the whole shebang. Here it comes. There you go. For a good time, go to Stay Kentucky. Hey to Sam Montgomery. Now, next week is the big dream show. Okay, so I have a lot of dreams that were turned in. Susan says, I thought when you had lucid dreams that you're not supposed to be around blue light, which is your cell phone, for an hour before bed. Yep. I mean, the blue light does keep your brain awake. The studies are showing that. Um, so, it's helpful if you don't engage in your phone activity before you go to bed. I know that some people that work a lot, namely me, the phone is like right there right before I go to bed. I don't know if you guys are the same, but it does happen to me. So I understand if that can't be achieved, but blue light does interrupt your sleep cycle. So it's not really great for trying to do your lucid dreaming and your dream recall and all that. So let's see. Next Monday is the big dream show. I've got them all lined out. I'm in the process of doing the interpretation now. Laura says sleep apnea can also interrupt your dreaming, making you not reach a solution. Yes, that's true. This is true, Laura. This is true. And these are just circumstances that we have to deal with. So, we have to just do the best we can. So I do have room for maybe 2 or 3 more dreams for the dream show next Monday night. So if you want your dream interpreted, and remember, they're always interpreted anonymously. I never, ever give anybody's name on the show. So Susan said you had a lady on the Dead Elusive Dreams, and that's what she had said. Okay, great. Anyway, so if you have a dream that you want interpreted, you better get it to me. So ways that you can get me that dream, you can email it to me at kkaufman309@gmail.com, or you can message me on Facebook, or you can send a comment on YouTube. You can also DM me on Instagram to send your dream that way. And it will get a free interpretation on the show anonymously. Okay, you guys, have a fabulous week. Try not to overwork yourself because there's going to be a mad rush, I know, for everybody to get done getting their Christmas stuff. And until next Monday, I hope you guys have a very, very Merry Christmas. And I hope that your families are okay and that you have a good time and you enjoy each other's company and that everything is good for you guys. Kisses from Kentucky, and I will see you guys later. Bye now.